Hello, Samson.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Port Angeles. So nice to see you. Yeah, we're doing a virtual USA Flying Club event tonight, and I'm just about to head over to the voice channel and lead the briefing. It's an event that I put together a while back and actually got postponed for just some family reasons. I don't remember exactly why, but anyway, we're able to sneak it in tonight. So I'm excited. This is just a gorgeous area to fly out here in the upper northwest portion of the U.S. Beautiful day to fly, and looking forward to it. Hey, Skydive Rob, what's going on? And Downwind Sim on his way to Chicago. Very nice. A world traveler himself. Good to see you. And Duluth Fly, hello. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. Well, it's going to be a little bit of a short intro for me because I have to go over to the Virtual USA Flying Club and do that thing. So I'm going to head that way. And let's get this queued up here. Okay, there's that. There we go. Okay, gentlemen and ladies, if there's any ladies here, welcome. And we're pretty darn gone close to the top of the hour, so I'm going to go ahead and get the briefing started so we can start to fly. Thanks for coming out. Hopefully this little bit of a later time slot is helping getting some more flights for some of our West Coast members. And anyway, appreciate you being here, and thanks for your patience. I know we were supposed to do this a while back, and I had to cancel it. I had a little family commitment, but it worked out good to do it today. So definitely worth flying out here whenever we have a chance. So I don't know if you can see my screen or not. I am broadcasting on the Discord channel as well as my own Twitch channel. You might get the double voice thing if you're looking at the Twitch channel, but I just want to kind of take you through sort of the basics of the flight today. It's just a tour. I mean, it's just a sightseeing trip, and you can depart either from Port Angeles or from Tillamook, and you just essentially just trying to fly to the from north to south or south to north, whichever way you'd like. There's just a ton of amazing places, whether you fly the coastline or Mount Olympus is out here. I mean, like, it is nothing but jaw-dropping scenery. And the weather is perfect. So you can stray and fly really wherever you want to on your route. I've got a little example route that takes you to a few sort of cool spots that I've been to, but certainly they are not the only spots to visit. But I thought I would just kind of, if you do end up going on my route, I thought I would just take you through just a couple things to keep in mind as you're flying VFR, in case you're kind of new to the VFR flying experience. Number one, first and foremost, we do need to put a flight plan in, and it can just simply be what I'm going to put in is VFR southbound, because I'm starting up here at the top, of the peninsula at Port Angeles, and I'm going to end up down here at Tillamook. I'm not obviously not going due south. I'm going to do some wandering around, and I may circle around Mount Olympus, but at least it gives ATC an idea of where I started and the general direction that I'm going to be flying. And then it's just up to me basically to stay out of everybody's way, like VFR flying, right? It's like driving your car. It's your job to avoid people. So it's when you go north and south, it's a little tricky, but I believe that I am slightly westbound when I go from Port Angeles to Tillamook, so I'm going to file something westbound appropriate, like 2,500 to 4,500, something pretty low, and I'm going to try to avoid, the mountains and fly around them. But if you're going the other direction, you'll just flip it around and you'll file like 3,500 or 5,500 or something like that. There are a couple of controlled airfields, depending on if we have ATC, and we didn't when I last checked. But if ATC does come on, we're going to need to visit with them as we try to depart out of Port Angeles, and otherwise we're just going to be talking to ourselves. And so here's one of the new things that we're doing this event. And I think we started about 2 events ago, but we're going to be using the local CTAF frequencies to announce our intentions instead of just a blanket 122.8. So if you need to know where those are, just click on your chart, and it should tell you. It'll have, like I'm using SkyVector, it'll have it somewhere up towards the top, the Unicom or the CTAF. So, like for example, Port Angeles is 122.975. So we'll use that to talk to the other people that are doing this event. But at the same time, we're going to monitor 122.8 the whole time, because there's going to be other people in the area potentially that are flying around that are using that generic VATSIM Unicom frequency. So we want to be able to talk to each other, but we want to also be able to hear, like again, potentially there could be somebody that's landing here at Port Angeles that's not a part of the event, and they're going to be using 2280. So we need to make sure that we know what they're doing as well, their intentions. But yeah, that's kind of one thing that you're going to have to do along the way. You might just make a note of that before you take off. Like if you decide to go to Sekiu, you're going to want to pop into that chart. And where are we on this guy? This one might be a 2280. Yeah, it's not towered, so it's probably, so if there is nothing listed, there it is, sorry, CTAF 2290. That's what we're going to use when we're in that area. So if I wanted to land there, I'd flip over to 2290, make my intentions known, and you have all the information again as to what runway you're landing and what the traffic pattern is and all that good stuff. And if you have questions on that, I'm happy to help, or there's plenty of people in the chat that are even more knowledgeable than me that are happy to help you out with that. But then I guess the only other thing to keep in mind is if you're flying along the coastline, there is a little restriction here. There's a bunch of marine sanctuaries along the coastline up here, and so you may notice on your sectional that we're not allowed to fly below 2,000 along the coast, and it's like a certain number of miles. And off the top of my head, I don't know. I'll have to look at the. There's more details here somewhere in the margins, but anyway, just make sure that if you are along the coast, that you're at 2,000 or higher, so that you're not violating those NOAA regulations. And then of course, if you stay inland a little bit, keep in mind that there are, there's 2,500 foot peaks not too far off from the shoreline. So just be mindful of your direction of flight and your altitude, and anyway, that's just a consideration depending on where you're flying. where you happen to be. But otherwise, like I say, it's designed to be flexible. And if you don't want to visit one of the airports that I have listed, you don't have to. If you want to head up one of the rivers or fly around one of the mountain peaks, feel free. When you're done, if you could drop a little note in the Mike set up a Olympic Peninsula, yeah, a little temporary channel. Put your tail number and your route and when you finished and all that good stuff up there. Let us know. And that's about it. What did I miss? Or what questions do you guys have? Either I did a really good job of explaining or I've been on mute this whole time.
It was outstanding.
All right.
This actually, I got one. The CTAF. We use the CTAF on and around the airport. Once we're in the air, do we switch over to Unicom, or how long do we stay on that CTAF?
I think that's a great question. Honestly, I am not 100% sure, but I think what I'd probably do is when you're no longer in the pattern, I think you would probably be best to hop over to 2280. Does that sound right, real life pilots?
I'm not real life pilot, but that's when I've experienced real life with somebody I've flown with. As soon as we left the immediate area and made our last call, then switched over to different frequencies or whatever. So
Yeah, this is a little new to us, so I think that sounds like good practice right now.
To me, it's like monitoring guards or something like that. I think. So
Roger.
that makes sense.
Yeah, and ideally.
Technic.
Oh, go ahead, Oliver.
Sorry.
No,
I like to either switch off or what was I gonna say? I forgot.
Yeah, no worries. I'm going to hang for a little bit, guys. So if you want to get going and you have a question, kind of before you get flying, I'll be on the ground doing walk around and stuff for a little bit. So let me know. And otherwise, guys, just enjoy, have fun, I can't wait to see the pictures that you take. Share lots of pictures in the Virtual USA Flying Club appropriate channels. We'll do all of our kind of non-event related chit chat over here in the events channel. And otherwise, enjoy, guys. Thanks for coming.
thank you.
So there you have it. Hopefully that made sense. And we had a raid while that was going on. And I apologize. Let me see who came in here. Oh, Tree Fox. Hey, Michael. How's it going? Great to see you. And anybody else? Good Fixins also snuck in. And Downwind Sim new. We're trying it out, man. We're trying out little local CTAF. It's pretty cool. We're kind of excited about that. And okay, back into the aircraft here. So yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I think I.
Thanks for subscribing.
Oh, Rock Valkyrie, thank you, dude. 32 months. Franco Harris subscription. Rob, thank you so very much, man. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you this time and getting to know you, and I'm honored to call you my friend. But yeah, we I think I was able to do this as part of one of the events that we did, and it was kind of fun. Yeah, you have to kind of look ahead at the charts and make sure you got the right channel tuned in. And I know, me too, Rob. I love the Steelers. I love the Steelers. Gonna watch a few minutes before you crash out. All right, buddy. Well, hey, look, all you have to do is keep me on, and you'll be out in no time. You'll be out in no time. So here we go. We are in the Comanche. Big news, breaking story. A2A released the Comanche. If you haven't heard, it's all right. Yeah, it's okay. It'll work for now, I guess. I have
Thanks for subscribing.
Tree Fox. What is going on? Thank you for 9 months in a row, 11 months all the way around. Michael, thank you, appreciate it. It is. It is a good looking plane, and it's one that I'll be honest with you was like I was excited when I heard that they were developing it, but I'm not a Comanche hardcore Comanche fan. Like it's not ever been a plane. I'm not anti Comanche either, but it's not ever been a plane that really, you know, I just didn't really have much of an opinion on it one way or another. I was kind of hung up on my, oops, I don't need that on. My wishing that they would have done the, that's turned all the way up, I think. Yeah, it is. Wishing that they would have done the Skylane, because that's the one I had. But so I kind of pouted about that a little bit. I'll be honest with you. Okay, that's good. But now that I've been flying this thing, you know, it's hard not to like it. I mean, it really is. You know, everything is just done to such great depth. I've broken a few things on it already. And now this plane, by the way, is...
3, 5.
This plane is a brand new plane. I was not brave enough to put a used plane on stream quite yet, although I have been flying a used plane. I've been portaging a used plane just to have some fun with it offline, and it has been a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, there's the Carenado made one, right? And that was about the best that there was, and that's really just wasn't that great. But yeah, man, something about a Skylane. I don't know. I'm sure for people that love Comanches, they're thinking the same thing. There's something about a Comanche. And so, Chill Maze, hey, yeah. Well, you know, Chill, it's like I said before, it's okay. And if you like, you know, lots and lots of super detailed stuff, depth of systems and things like that, it's all right. Good to see you, man. Oh, geez. Yeah, it's a fun aircraft, and I've really had fun. I've enjoyed the used one I've purchased because yes, and this is all again brand new. Everything's topped off and all that good stuff. But what I did was I went online and I found a used one that was for sale in real life, and it was out in, where the heck was it? Somewhere out on the East Coast near Boston and Nashua. And so I bought it, and basically I said, all right, I'm going to fly this thing back to my home airport, and I'm going to try to stop along the way only when I have to fix things. And so everything that says, you know, it's technically flyable, but you know, but an overhaul is recommended or replacement is recommended, I've left it alone. And along the way, I made it into a spot in Ohio, and I got a new battery, and you know, so it's been fun to do that. But I did have an aileron failure, and yeah, that one's okay. Yeah, nice and tight. I did have an aileron failure on my very first leg, and so that was it was kind of fun, kind of interesting. And but you know, it all ended up okay. I set it down in the grass, and we did just fine. I've got a bunch of people today. I'm taking 4, but I'm not going to take many bags. We just need the emergency kit just in case we have to set her down in the ocean. And all right, that looks good. I think we're about ready to rock and roll. Yours is still in Minot. You haven't had time to take it further. Yeah, I got mine down into Peoria, Illinois. My next Good Fixins is doing the same thing, and actually Good Fixins added an element to the event, which made it even cooler, in that he said what we ought to do is we ought to fly it to different repair shops. And so he found this website that has you know, certified piper repair shops, and so we've been planning our flights to go to different areas where we can get them repaired by a certified piper repairman. So my next stop is in Des Moines, Iowa. The first place I went to, and I forgot where it was, in Ohio. I was able to get a new battery, and I think I had my right brake needed to be fixed. Clear prop. And now I need to make it to Des Moines to do some work on like one of the cylinders or something. I can't remember, but it's been fun. Now watch, this is a brand new one. I probably won't be able to get it started. What is the website? Stand by there, Rob. Oh gosh. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Parking brake set. First item in the checklist. Okay, that got my heart rate up a little bit. Did that give you any flashbacks to a certain runaway taxi that happened to me in the Tollis one time? Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Here it is. Here's the Piper Service Center link. And I've got one of my streams set up. How far off track did I get? Not too bad. Not too bad. Just in the cars. No big deal. One of my upcoming streams, I'm actually, wherever I'm at, that's gonna be my stream, is I'm gonna fly it from wherever I'm at to the next place. So Malcolm, hey. You're flying Burbank to San Jose. Very good. You haven't got to fly for 3 to 5 days. Oh, that's a long time to go without flying, Malcolm. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Okay, let's hang tight here, guys. We're gonna need to bring the throttle back to 1,000. We are gonna lean it out here a little bit. Brand spanking new engine. Let's try not to foul the plugs and the bags right straight away. Rotating beacon, I could have left that on. Avionics master coming on. We are squawking 1200. I gotta turn all this on, don't I? I'll put you away for now. Okay. I have not yet filed my flight plan, so let's do that real quickly. Yeah, in fact, this is my last flight from 16 Golf, wherever that is in Ohio. That's where my first repair was made, and not just in the nick of time. I could barely get the thing started because the battery was so worn out, and it was wearing the starter out. It was kind of, once you got it going, it was fine, but getting it going was a little bit of work. All right, so okay, CLM Port Angeles to TMK Tillamook. If we have to divert, good gravy, where would we go? We've got, I know where we'd go. We'd go to Trapdale. Okay, TTD, that's just east of where we're at. Ooh, we're pretty close. Probably the next 20 minutes, I think we'd be good to go. This might take about that 4 hours of fuel. I got at least that, and yeah, we're going to call this southwest bound, and I think I'm going to say 4,500, and then we're going to go virtual. If I can get my caps right. Virtual USA flying club. And I think we are technically, we're slant alpha, because we can track a VOR, DME, all that good stuff. Okay, we're in. All right, I need my glasses back on here. I'm in this weird range with my vision right now, guys. We're so I moved my monitor. I did a little resetup of my desk area. I moved my monitor back like 6 inches is all. You wouldn't think that's much, but these glasses, I'm way better without the glasses on. to read some things, and then I'm worse with my other screen. So it's just interesting. I don't know what to do, but anyway. Malcolm, you said you were near KPRB all weekend. Just don't ask Eric if you were on his late night Twitch. Okay, you got it. You got it, Malcolm. You got it. All right, we are warming up here. Let's get our compass aligned. We're sitting at about just a little shy of 170, I think. Let's spin that guy around. Whoops. Gyro drift. It is a thing. And we'll have to check that here as we go. I am, as you saw the route in my briefing, I am planning on probably some touch and goes at some of these fields. I don't know that we'll make a full stop at every place. But I also am thinking about trying to maybe take a loop around Mount Olympus here as well, since we're kind of in the area. So we will see. We will see. All right, that looks good there. Ooh, we need to also lock the primer. Okay. Yes, indeed. We are Virtual USA Flying Club around the Olympic Peninsula up here in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm getting buzzed by a fly. That's not good. That is not good. All right. What am I doing here? I just accidentally closed my checklist. Sorry, guys. I gotta reopen this. I know there's a checklist in the EFB there, but I kind of have the same thing over on the side here that I like to have up. That way I don't have to keep opening and closing that EFB. All right, we've got hey, we've got Iowa Scotsman here. What is going on, Ron? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Oh yeah, so I need to tune in. So we are going to be monitoring 2280 on COM 2. Okay, so we'll have both on. That's good. And we will be communicating. It'll be CTAF here on 22975. That'll be what we use to get out of Port Angeles. Okay. I think that is pretty good for what we need for setup here. He did. Yep, he did. He advocated and got approved for our events, Malcolm. So it's kind of nice. It's pretty darn cool. Just absolutely gorgeous weather right now on the coast. It's just nothing but severe clear everywhere we go. Altimeter here at Port Angeles is 3008. Let's get that set. Maybe. One thing I noticed about the update is all the altimeters were wound all the way back down to the very bottom of their range. So you gotta bring them all the way back. 3008, and then we'll cross check. Are we about 275 here for airport elevation? A firm 291 is what they're saying here, so that's pretty close. We'll take that. And then the winds are westbound, 290 at 10, gusting 19. So we are looking at a westbound departure here. They've got runway 26. There's a runway 31 also. And kind of judging where we are, makes sense to go down here to 26. Looks like we can just take this Alpha down here to the end. Oh, this fly is going to drive me nuts tonight, you guys. Oh, boy. This could be ugly. So here's what I'd like to do, guys. I'd like to start with a little 34-mile just kind of warm-up leg, and take a look here at this is CQ. I don't have any scenery for anywhere up here. There's some fantastic scenery packages, but I don't have. I'm just going total default. I want to hit CQ, and then I want to come down here to this is, I never say it right there, but to Quileute, maybe Quileute. I'm not saying it right, I'm sure. Once we get to those and we can see kind of how the airplane is flying, then I want to make a loop around Mount Olympus, just one quick loop around Mount Olympus, and then we'll zip down here to Bowerman, Hoquiam, and then Astoria, and then we'll call it a night here at Tillamook. That's the plan. And then if we kind of are feeling squirrely, you know, maybe we'll head up the Columbia River a little bit here. Who knows? Who knows? This is just a beautiful area just all the way around. But that's the rough plan. That's the rough plan. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to taxi out here. It's a left-hand turn through the parking lot down to... wait, he's going the other way. Where is he going? Where is he going? I think is he going the... Where am I at? I have no idea where I'm at. I got to get turned around, I think, and then hang a... I don't even know. I feel like I'm supposed to go down that way. I'm so out of sorts here. Where is the runway? Maybe he's going to 3-1. Oh, maybe that's the end of the runway right there. That might be it. Might be just a bunch of displaced threshold that we're looking at. I'm not loving how far back I am. Give me 1 second here? I'm going to do this. I think my camera view is set for a different plane. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, let's taxi up and do our run up, and we'll be ready to go. Happy Tuesday. Thanks again for coming in, you guys. Appreciate you.
Fairchild traffic. Comanche 8223 November, taking off runway 26, straight out, VFR westbound. Fairchild.
At Fairchild traffic, Comanche 11816 is behind the departing traffic. We'll be lining up runway 26, Fairchild. Turn and burn. Yo, what is up? Good to see you. This still feels too far away to me. I feel like I'd like to be about more like right there. Right there. I'm going to try to get over here, sort of out of the way, just in case somebody else is wanting to get by. Just do our run up right about here. All right, let me get set here. Oh, this is one of the things that I hope they fix in Flight Sim 24. Like you should have a profile for each aircraft. It should know right where it wants you to be and all that good stuff. All right, here we go, guys. Extra props full forward. Let's run it up to 20. She's a little chuggy here. Let's mag check. That was a friendly drop. That's another good drop.
Fairchild traffic, Comanche 8223 November is upwind 26, Fairchild.
RPM drop, manifold pressure rise. Fuel flow decrease. Pressures are staying good. Carb heat. Slight drop, not bad. Let's bring it back down to 1,000. See how she idles. Get you closed. Do a little control check, left, right, looking all the way back, up, down. Rudder's good because we were able to turn.
Fairchild traffic, Comanche 8223 November, departing the pattern to the west. Last call, Fairchild.
Flaps are working. We're good there. All right. Strobe light, pitot coming on, landing lights, fuel pump for departure. Fairchild traffic. Comanche 816 is lining up 26. Fairchild. How are we looking? Nobody on final. Departing traffic is clearing the area. Okay. Give it a second. We're looking for a straight out departure. Ye 5787. Hello. Welcome. 270 due west. Let's just set the heading bug just as a reminder. And we're looking for, again, I filed 4,500, but you know, we'll take it as low as we need it. All right, here we go. Fairchild traffic, Comanche 816 departing 26. So we'll be straight out departure westbound. Fairchild. Run it up. And I didn't get lined up very well, did I? All right, takeoff power set. Here we go. It's a little gusty here, so we might get bucked around. Airspeed's alive. It's 80. She's getting light, and there we go. There's a positive rate indicating gear up. Hold that center line. Not doing half bad, actually, for a change.
Susie!
Them's my shoes. Hello. Great to see you. How are you, Kevin? You'll be a honeycomb yoke flyer pretty soon. Ah, it's so nice. You're gonna love it, Ron. All right, 400 feet flaps coming up. I'm gonna pull the power back to 24 and 24 on the RPMs. Hey, John Smitty's here. Hello, Papa Smitty. Climby, climby. Here we go. 22 Tango Bravo, first time chatter. Hey, good evening. Oh, he's saying good evening to Shusey. All right. Well, good evening, Tango Bravo. Welcome. Any friend of Smitty's or Shusey's is a friend of mine. So climbing out and looking pretty good. And there you go. Again, this is what we're dealing with here today, guys. It's going to be pretty nice, and this is real time. So with any luck, we will grab a very nice sunset. All right, I am not loving that view. I prefer something like this. Okay, there we go. And I know we're monitoring. Okay, so wait, that's actually fine. We're monitoring 2280. Westbound up the coastline. There we go. There we go. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. All right, we're away. Fairchild traffic, Comanche 816 is departing the area, climbing through 2000 westbound. Last call for Fairchild. See me working the trim. I think it'd be really cool to have a trim handle up there, although with my shoulder, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Alrighty, doing good. So one of the issues I'm going to have here is just trying to find these initial airports. They're not very large, and they're kind of like, you can see the sun issue. And yes, you can do that, which helps a little bit, but still, sun is sun, and when it's right in your face, it's tricky. It is very tricky. The old 150 did not like going to 4,500. That's about the maximum altitude for that little girl. Oh, I love that little V-Flight Air Cessna 150. If you are looking for just a fun, and yes, it's a trainer aircraft, but you know, if you're just looking for a fun little aircraft, man, that thing is it's just so sneaky nice. I love it. We shot through our 2,500 here. I think we're going to try to go up. Well, I think we're going to try to stay at 25 and just keep an eye out. We do have somebody out in front of us here, so hopefully we'll see them sooner rather than later, or maybe we won't see them at all. Hard to tell. Okay, RPMs, I can pull back and we can go, let's set 2100. I don't know if it's exactly where I'm supposed to be, but like I've been liking the 2100 on the RPMs and about 2300 on the manifold pressure. And then just I'm not really going to lean it out because we're only at 2,500, but that's been a pretty happy little engine. We need a bigger boat. Yeah, and our visor. Yeah, is Shark Week over yet? Like, is it me, or has Shark Week just seemed to go on and on and on? Ugh. Ugh. I mean, I like sharks as much as the next guy, and when I say that, I mean I don't like him at all. But does Discovery Channel have to do nonstop shark? Is it Shark Month now? It just started. Oh my lord! Shark shows have been going on since the beginning of July. It seems like. Oh well, I shouldn't be watching that much TV anyway. All right, trim it out. And so now I need to start looking for landmarks here, guys. So I do have a pillar point, which I hope is coming up right here. It's a pretty distinct jut out into the water's edge, and then the CQ is right around the corner from that. Now, I better do this as well. CQ is 22. I think it was 2290 on the CTAF. Yeah, 2290. So I'm gonna get that kind of queued up and ready to go. Okay, still monitoring 2280, which is against. That hasn't changed. That's still the official VATSIM Unicom. But the one thing, if you missed the discussion earlier, the founder of the Virtual USA Flying Club, Mike Sinante, has successfully lobbied VATSIM higher-ups for us to use local CTAF frequencies during our events. And they just said the caveat is you have to be on 2280 listening to everybody else, because they won't know that you're using local. So we've done that, I think, for the last couple of weeks, and for what I know, I think it's went well. Oh, you know what I should have done? Okay, you know what we do have? We have the A2A VOR. It's 112.2. I'm gonna put that in. I didn't really think I was gonna need a VOR anywhere here, but this might be helpful. Yep. If nothing else, it should tell me. So this is kind of what I'm doing, you guys. So here's where we're heading. Here's the A2A VOR. So if I do this, I have 13 miles. So when I am 13 miles from the A2A VOR, I should be pretty doggone close to the 11 Sierra CQ airstrip. All right. Can somebody please explain CTEF? Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the common traffic avoidance frequency. So that's what you when you're flying VFR and you're not talking to air traffic control, you're going to tune in. So this is for the airport that we're going. This is the frequency that they use for the traffic calls. And it up to now, VATSIM has just said no matter where you're flying, if you're flying VFR, if you're not talking to ATC, just use 122.8. That's what everybody uses, and that's still advisory. Did I say avoidance? Advisory. There you go. Yeah. What did I say? Common. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. So what? So like, what we're going to CQ, and I'm just going to pull up. I'm just on SkyVector, and I just pull up the airport information, and it's sort of always in a little different spot, but like right here, there it is, CTAF. That's what we're going to use when we're talking. If we want to be, like if we're just going to fly over CQ and we're not going to do anything there, we don't have to talk to anybody there, but it would be probably smart to at least have that on so that you can listen to what people are doing. Now we plan, I guess I should, as long as I've got that up here, I'm planning at least a touch and go here. So we've got runway 8 and runway 26. I'm guessing 26 is going to be what's active, and it's a left-hand traffic pattern to 26. So basically, we're gonna overfly the field. We're gonna enter a left-hand pattern. We've got the CTAF frequency set. The elevation of the airport is 355, and this fly is still bugging the heck out of me. But yeah, that's all that is. It's just what you tune into to talk to everybody else. Yeah, you're welcome. And our group, the Virtual USA Flying Club group, is really kind of testing it out a little bit, I think, honestly. All right, here's that pillar point that we're looking at. So we're just right around the corner. Again, we want to be, yeah, that checks out. When we're 13 miles away from the VOR, we should be good to go. So TCAS, yeah, TCAS us in small GA planes. So TCAS, yeah, is the automated, like that's the radar that you have that's scanning for aircraft, right? And so like in the bigger aircraft, like in the Boeing or the aircraft or the Airbus, I mean, you'll have like one of your monitors, one of your displays will have the little blips there, and that's, yeah, that it's the a little bit more automated and powerful kind of. This is all just like VFR flying is, like I said in the briefing, VFR flying is like driving your car, essentially. Like it's your job to know where you are, to let other people know where you are, and for you to avoid running into them. Yeah, traffic collision avoidance system. Thank you, Shoozy. All right. So I hope I said it. Hello to everybody. You guys kind of came in here, and I'm doing my thing here, flying, and welcome, you guys. Nice to see you. We had Wind Tank and 22 Tango Bravo. We had Turn and Burn, and now we have a Sim Caesar raid. Hello.
Peter Mooney Sylvie the Bat.
Speaking of a guy that knows how to handle a Comanche, that Sim Caesar guy. He's making some beautiful music with this here plane. So welcome Raiders. Scotty Too Hottie, thank you for 26 months. Nice to see you, Cold Nebo. Spundot, what's going on?
Sky to Freddy.
Scotty Too Frotty. Scotty, the junior first officer, was here this weekend.
Also, Caesar.
Sim Caesar, what's going on? All right, guys, we're coming up. We're about 7 miles from our first airport. Doing a little bit of west coast, kind of northwestern. Well, it's the Olympic Peninsula up here near Seattle, Vancouver. and it's an event for the Virtual USA Flying Club. It was awesome, Scotty, and I tell you what, man, grandkids are such a blessing, and he's growing up. He wore us out, only 3 days, and everybody, all the adults around here were ready for a vacation. Love having him over, but we're all just exhausted when he leaves. And then, of course, the new granddaughter, she's 6 months, and oh my goodness gracious, did we have some serious snuggling time while she was here. Planet Neutral, what's going on? Nice to see you guys. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Brant. Nice to see you. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. In case you didn't know, A2A released the Comanche. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's decent. It's all right. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, breaking news. All right, we got to try to find this airport now, guys. So we really need to be like, we're going to be flying a left-hand pattern, so I should make a traffic call. CQ traffic, Comanche 816 is about 5 east of the field at 2000. We're going to fly a left-hand pattern, landing runway 26, CQ traffic. I think we're in, yeah, right over there, I believe, is where we're at. Right over there. Nice to see you guys. Hope you had a good stream. You did a little bonus. That was really nice to see this morning, Sim Caesar. Thanks for doing that. I was kind of hanging out and messing around with a few different things, and saw you on flying this plane.
Cessna 114 Whiskey Papa overflying the field, east to west 4,500.
All right, he's overflying east to west, so he is above us. Anyway, it was really nice to see you on. I appreciate you doing those bonus streams, Sim Caesar. And then I know you jumped into little T-Tail Tuesday as well. I missed that. I was at...
I'm not stopping on this thing. It'll take me 2 days to get going again.
Roger that. Is this our... This may not be our field. CQ traffic, Comanche 816. We actually do not have the field in sight. We're going to remain north at about 2000 until we. I think we see the field right now. So CQ traffic position report. Comanche 816 is going to overfly the field at 2000, and we're going to be looking for the other traffic in the pattern before we start our crosswind. Holy cow! That was the longest radio call ever. That was really bad. Anyway, thanks for the hard work you do, man, for the sim community. And I know I'm kind of a lurker in your stream, but it's fun. It's fun to watch you do your thing, man. And I hope T-Tail Tuesday went well. What were you in? Were you in the 727? What'd you fly tonight? Yeah, Cessna, I'm not seeing you. Are you, can you give me a little position report?
CQ traffic, Cessna 114 Whiskey Papa. We have departed the area, and we are headed southbound along the river, going through the hills here.
Thank you. Appreciate that. CQ traffic, Comanche 816. We're going to turn left crosswind, runway 26, CQ traffic. Turn and burn. Hey, how are you, man? All right, so let's let's do this here. 26. Let's set this guy. Let's set this guy for a little reference. All right, there we go. 2000 is 1900 is pretty close to flyover altitude. Again, the elevation here 355. So I think we would need to be actually right at it 1900. We can drop down into. All right, so that was 2280. That was on Unicom, so that's pretty cool. And this is a cool spot. I think, gosh, I think I'd like to try touch and go here. This is a really neat little airport, though, and it has. I don't know if it's in Microsoft Flight Sim or not, but it's maybe it's just an X-Plane, but there's a little add-on, like a little freeware add-on. CQ traffic, Comanche 816 is left down 126, CQ. All right, let's start to get things right and see if we can't execute a little touch and go here. Going to try to get some speed off first. Okay, there we go. Sort of tough to get down. I'm surprised it's a left-hand pattern, to be honest with you. I guess they don't want you out over the water while you're on your pattern, I suppose. Man, I'm having a hard time getting this thing slowed down. I should have really been cutting speed a lot sooner than I am. Way too high for this pattern right now. Well, it may turn into a low pass, you guys, but that's okay. I've put like every little dampener and you know, all the little things you can put on to help with the aerodynamics and just to make it a little faster. But the place that I notice it more than any is right here when you're trying to slow down and get into the pattern. It's like it just doesn't want to. It's super slippery. All right, down we could throw the gear out if we wanted, I guess. CQ traffic. Comanche 816 is left base 26. We'll be touch and go. CQ traffic. Drobart. Hey, what's going on, Drobart? You're in F14D. I'm not seeing that very well. Ooh, I'm a little off here. CQ traffic. Comanche 816 is final 26 touch and go. CQ. I don't think I'm going to make it. It's going to be more like a low pass, isn't it? Yeah, maybe not. Gear coming down. All right. Gas is on the fullest tanks. Undercarriage down. The extra prop full forward switches are on. Yeah, we're gonna just be low pass. At CQ traffic, Comanche 816. We're gonna make this a low pass, and we will be departing the area to the south. CQ traffic. Yeah, that was a rough pattern. Rough pattern. That's a cool little airport, though. Doggone it. Too high, yep. Hey, Mr. Pieface. Mr. Pieface 2. Hello. Hello. All right, well, there's a little low pass. It's just an airport, though, that you just can't mess around with. So, yeah, no sense in risking it on our first leg here. So, all right, flaps up, and let's pull the power back a little bit. Pull the RPMs back, and 24 and 24 to climb out. Going to get ourselves up now to our 2,400. If I was flying a SOP with Camel, you could blip the ignition switch. It slows down fast. Oh, man. Wow. All right, let's take a look at the terrain here, and I don't necessarily want to go due south. We could really stay along the coastline, to be honest with you. But how about let's do this. Let's just kind of cut generally, like about a 225. We'll just sort of cut the edge here and see if we can't find. There's a couple of lakes up here. Might have been up that little valley, but this one might also be. There's let's see, what are the lakes called? One of them is Dickey Lake, and one of them is Ozette Lake. If we can find those, then we can locate our next airfield, and maybe we can actually touch the runway this time. Oh, Drobart, your Yankees keep losing. Yeah, well, at least they're still in the hunt, man. My Rockies were out of it like the day after opening day, basically. That was a sewing pattern instead of a traffic pattern. The dress wouldn't fit the plot. Yeah, that was not pretty, Shusey. No doubt about it. Oh, not my Yankees. Oh, sorry. I wish they were my Yankees. Team's worth some money, dude. I'm not a Yankees fan, but man, it'd be fun to own a major league franchise like that, wouldn't it?
Ocean City traffic, Twin Cessna, 1214 Papa, 2,700 descending, a 7-mile final from runway 15, Ocean City.
All right, Ocean Shores. I wonder where that's at. That sounded pretty close. That's cool. Iowa Scotsman. Well, here's all you need to know about baseball this year. Shohei Ohtani is still a freak of nature. And the Colorado Rockies are embarrassingly, historically bad. However, thankfully the Oakland A's are worse. And so they're like battling it out for who can be the worst team ever to play in the major leagues. Cubs are they're not bad. They're in the mix. They're in the mix. They'll be just close enough to kind of break your heart as a Cubs fan. The Reds are good. Yep, the Reds are good. Astros are good again. Orioles are playing well. But yeah, I actually haven't paid much attention either. I usually try to get down to watch a game. We don't live too far away from Denver, so I usually try to get down to watch one, but it just didn't happen this year. All right, up we go here. We might actually be able to lean out just a little bit. I think I'm seeing these. This might be Dickey Lake, and the bigger one coming up on kind of our 12 to 1 o'clock is that Ozette Lake. Ozette Lake. Sorry, guys. Ozette Lake. And then, again, my plan will be to potentially head inland. Man, we won't be too far, only about 20 miles away from Mount Olympus. Kind of see it over there. I was kicking around, maybe going and doing a little loop around that. Turnerburn, good call. Yeah. They're good though. They're also playing well. I don't know. Major League Baseball is, I think baseball in general. No, I won't say that. Major League Baseball is the pro sport that I like watching the best. I actually don't mind watching NBA basketball also. But it may sound kind of strange coming from a football coach, but the one sport that I really don't like watching, one professional sport, is the NFL. I don't really like watching that live. It's a really slow, so many TV timeouts, and yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just not like baseball. You think baseball is slow, right? Like everybody complains about it being a slow game, but like there's no TV timeouts in baseball. I mean, something's always happening. Either a team is warming up for the next inning, or a pitcher is getting warmed up, or something. There's never a break in the action, and I kind of like that. And but it's a slower pace. I mean, I get that too. The NBA has a little bit more of that kind of TV timeouts and stuff like that. But
a retractable gear airplane.
Oh no! Oh no!
Digital replica 310 with the frogs. That's pretty funny though.
Turnerburn, you cooked dinner for Hank Aaron? Howie, you're saying I've heard hockey is really good.
Someone said they forgot their gear.
Oh boy. It happens.
Yep, I can tell firsthand it happens.
I mean,
now I've never seen
have you ever done
so.
it at CRJ though? trying to show off to somebody.
Eesh.
Oh boy.
I had a
Think
friend over once, and I was like, hey, look at this really cool flight sim. This is awesome. And then I landed, and I stopped almost immediately. I'm like, wow, that's really strange.
But Howie, yeah, I have heard that is a really good sport to watch live, and we have a good
Let's
hockey
try this
team
again.
in Colorado as well. So, all right, so I'm gonna make Kilayute. What is that traffic frequency? I actually wrote these down. It is 20. It's also 2290.
We're slowly
Okay.
chugging along here. I think this thing will get there eventually.
All right. Kilayute traffic, Comanche 816 is 5 north of the field at
I'll have to
4,300.
pass you again, Brett.
We're going to overfly the area and do a touch and go. Kilayute. All I needed to say was I was inbound. I don't need to say all the rest of that junk until I know what runway I want. Winds are favoring kind of northwest. It's 330 at 7. There's the lake we're looking
Quilly
for.
Traffic. November 114 Whiskey Papa.
Mm.
Overflying the field north to south, 4,500.
So left-hand pattern to runway 4, which is probably the better of the two choices. But let's find the field first. And actually, before we do any of that, I want to slow down. That was what caught me the last time. Runway 4. Let's get this set to roughly a runway 4 heading. I don't know if it's exactly 040 or not, but we'll look at that, and then we can kind of look for maybe there's a is it a towered field? I don't know if it is, or not a towered field. Does it have a beacon? Does it have a beacon? Nope, no beacon. Crap. Okay, well, never mind. It's a bit inland here. It's not right on the coast. And the elevation is about 200 feet, 194. So we'll just try to keep it up here at about 2,000 if we can. All right. We're
Shorts traffic over 1214 Papa, turning left base runway 15.
okay. I've got our speed kind of where we need it to be, and now we just need to find this airstrip. So there's a little town, and it's called the town I think is called Forks. That kind of looks like maybe it.
Shorts traffic, Cessna 1214 Papa, base to final 15.
We can't go out over the shoreline below 2,000. By the way, there's a wildlife sanctuary. So you were a fine dining cook for 11 years in the 90s. That is awesome. Turnerburn, I hope you maybe got a picture or something, or an autograph or something. That's way cool. That's way cool. And Howie's plays a little minor league. Oh man, that's awesome. Or where you live has a minor league hockey team. Okay. Oh yeah, I think minor league hockey sounds like it's like minor league baseball. It's like even more fun to watch than the big league stuff. Good Fixins is a hockey guy. I know that. Oh yeah, he's saying there we go. Oh, you ran into like a voice jammer. Ooh, Howie, that sounds amazing. I'm hungry tonight. I had kind of a weird food night today. I had practice over dinner time, and I kind of just snacked all day long. It's weird. I have no idea where this field is. It is 22 miles from the VOR that I have tuned in, though. So I'm like right on it here. It's here somewhere. Probably flying right over the top of it. Let's try to swing out a little bit here. Kilayute traffic, Comanche 816 is over the field, but we still have not spotted the field. We're turning westbound and are going to orbit the area. Kilayute. Oh, is that it? Is that it? I think maybe we have it. I think we've got it. Okay. Killiute traffic. Comanche 816 is overflying the field at 3,000. We're going to jump in a left-hand pattern runway 4. Killiute. Gosh dang it. I should have just jumped into a left-hand downwind right there, but I need to lose some altitude. Okay. Notch of flaps set. I also was looking down. I saw that there's one of the runways is closed down there. I think it's the north-south one, so I guess or the east-west one, I guess. So I don't know. We're going to make a low pass and find out. Gotta lose some altitude. I'm still really high. 3,000 feet. Yeah, see that? So is that the east-west runway, or is that the one we're trying to land on? Yeah, this could be interesting. No, I think the one we're trying to land on is okay, because I'm roughly on the heading right now. But we got to come all the way back around and land back. Yeah, we're kind of on the upwind right now. We're just so high up. Speed's good, though. We can descend. Killiute traffic, Comanche 816 is left crosswind runway 4, Killiute. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it sounds good coming off the tongue. This is the long leg of your flight. I'll probably catch you by Bowerman. I tell you, this is a place that I love. It was here in P3D where I finally started to upload some of their freeware small airport sceneries, and Bowerman was one that they made available for free. And then once I had that, I'm like, oh well, I need to get the the mesh for the area, so I bought the mesh, and man, it just made P3D come alive. And then there were all these water aerodromes up there by Vancouver, and like that was where I realized just how much I really did like flying GA. And because up until that point I'd really just been kind of a 737 guy, and I was still pretty new to sort of the modern version of flight sim. I just kind of gotten back into FSX and didn't realize there was just so much really amazing stuff out there. I'm not even close to pattern altitude right now, but we're going to go with it. Killiute traffic, Comanche 816 is left downwind runway 4, Killiute. And again, I think we'll just plan a touch and go, and then, man, we're already an hour and 16 minutes, and I think we're going to have to forego our Mount Olympus detour. We'll have to get that later on, unfortunately. Okay, 200 feet. So I should be like way lower than I am right now. I think I'm just going to extend my downwind. I don't hear anybody else in the pattern, so this is not exactly the way you're supposed to do it, but I'm going to do it. I could throw the gear down. I suppose that'd help me out as well. Or as Continuum would say, the Geneva Leva. Although this one doesn't have a Geneva Leva. We need the little speed brake that you have on the Mooney, the little wing one that comes up. Namus Soden, hello. Welcome. Caliute traffic, Comanche 816 is left base runway 4, Caliute. Here to capellini with tuna capers, red onions, and a leek sent it back for fried chicken. Oh man, that's cool. I'm way off here. Caliute traffic, Comanche 816 is final runway 4. Will be touch and go, departing the area to the southwest. Caliute. I don't think I'm going to make it again. I think I'm too high again. Second Second airport in a row. And a horrible, horrible pattern, my friends. And I'm too fast. I'm overspeeding the flaps. Bringing the flaps and bringing the gear up. We're not going to break anything. And we're going to make a second low pass. 0 for 2. 0 for 2. That's okay. Caliute traffic, Comanche 816 is low pass. Runway 4 will be right-hand turn out to the southwest, Caliute. All right, well, we can take a look at the airport and see what it looks like. I mean, it looks okay, right? It's down here in a picturesque part of the world. My speed, though. I gotta take some of these dampeners and bafflers and things off. They're killing me. I can't slow down. All right, away we go. It's just horrible, Drobart, isn't it? Power management. Power management. Yes, indeed, my friend. Okay, well, doggone it, you guys. I thought I even did a better job of that because I slowed down and got some flaps out early, but I did not. So let's get back along the coastline again. Before we go out over the water, we have to be up and over 2,000 feet because of the NOAA regulations. It's a national marine sanctuary area, so we'll kind of head south here and just climb and go about 24 and 24 and just kind of climb out. Turn and burns off the rails. No worries, man. No worries. All right. And the nice thing here is Bowerman. We've got Holcomb VOR at 117.7. Now, we're not going to necessarily use that VOR to do much other than it'll be nice to have a distance DME. See if we're picking it up yet. And we are not quite yet. Okay, that's okay. Holcomb is going to use 2270 for its common traffic awareness avoidance whatever system, CTAF. So we'll set that there. And again, we're monitoring the VATSIM standard Unicom. And we're using the local traffic frequencies courtesy of Mike Sinate's request of the Virtual USA Flying Club. I need something, Drobart. I don't know what I need. I need to learn how to handle this slippery airplane. I don't know. Fly the pattern with my gear down, maybe. The thing is, if you're not careful, right? Like you can do damage to the flaps. You can do damage, like the gear. I think the gear speed is okay. Like you can put the gear down at 140 probably. You know, what does it say? 150. So that's okay. But like you really shouldn't put the flaps out until you're in the white arc. All those bad habits that I have developed over the years, they come back to get you in this plane. All right, well, so down the coastline, this is the, like Good Fixins was saying, this is the longest leg. It's an 63 nautical mile leg. So we'll head down there. Sunco, hey, first time chatter, welcome, Sunco. Nice to see you. You just slam it down there like it's a porter. Oh, you can't. You can't. I don't know. Scott from A2A said it. She's pretty tough. So, no, Shusey, you're good, man. You're good. I just didn't keep it within a mile like I probably should have. And again, you know how you just try to kind of cheat a little bit, right? Just a little extra on the downwind and then a little extra on the crosswind, you know, and you can get instead of just like what I should have done at both airports is I should have just stayed in the pattern and flown one correctly, and instead of just moving on. That's probably the worst thing that I did. But don't you worry about it, Kevin. I know you're giving me a hard time. It's all good. I can take it. I got to get the speed under control first, though, and that's what I haven't done. Altitude and speed Sunco, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Read the manual. Page 2 of the manual, Turner Burn says, don't be a bad pilot. Be a good pilot. Okay, we have the frequency set. Bowerman is, I'm guessing we're going to be landing 2-4. It kind of seems like we're always heading out towards the sea there. What's the weather doing? 310 at 6, yeah, so we'll take 2-4. Where are we going? Well, we are currently along the west coast of the U.S., kind of up by the Seattle, Portland area. It's the Olympic Peninsula, actually. So, and we took off from a little strip called Port Angeles, and we're heading down to Tillamook. Farmer Dave, welcome. All right, East Coast old man. Hey, well, Turner Burn, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we did this event a little bit later, just because we have some. We had some requests from our friends that are out here on the West Coast, and they're like, "Hey, can you maybe every so often maybe have an event that's a little bit later, a little more West Coast friendly?" And so, since I kind of live sort of out, like I don't live on the West Coast, but I don't live on, I live kind of in the Mountain West, so I'm like, I don't mind staying up a little bit later. And I'm on summer break right now anyway, so happy to help those guys out. But happy you guys are able to tune in. 51 miles. There we go. 51 miles to Bowerman. But no SeaTac. Yeah, we're trying to stay out of that, Howie. No doubt about it. We're trying to stay kind of underneath and out of, away from all these airspaces. I think that might be Mount Olympus out there, potentially. I think it is. I don't know. Maybe we should have went over there after all. I don't know. You may. There she is. It's the A2A Piper Comanche, PA24. And she's all right. Yeah. It'll work, I guess, for now. I don't know how well you can see, but like I've got like every little spot that you can. Like I've got a little dampener and baffler and noise reduction, and I do think that's contributing somewhat to me not slowing down as well as I need to. Now, that's not an excuse for the two horrific patterns that I've just flown, but you know, it's a little bit of a factor, no doubt about it. Yeah, Sunco, it really, honestly, like there's no surprise here, right? Like everybody is in love with this plane, and for good reason. And so I think we're all enjoying just uncovering new little nuances to the plane every time we fly it, and like kind of like I'm discovering right now, like the effect of all these little things on the airplane that here's what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can find it here. I may not be able to. Oh yeah, all these things here. So you can put stabilizer tips on. You can put wing gap seals. You can put a wing roof fairings and slipper fairings and gear lube fairings and soundproofing and well, it all gives you like, you know, like I think at my current settings, yeah, I'm a little. Bring my RPMs back, but usually when I go about 21 on the RPMs and 22 to 23 on the manifold pressure, I usually get about 100 and I usually do about 155. And we'll see where this settles here, but like I feel like I'm getting an extra 5 knots. And so I'm sure that kind of that corresponding energy, right? Like you got to account for that when you're trying to get slowed down, getting into a pattern and all that good stuff. But yeah, just a few little hills. That's right, Kevin. No big deal. No big deal. If you miss, you're in the water. No, it's not a huge issue. And then, I haven't even tackled this at all. This is on my to-do list. But about all I do is try to monitor kind of the cylinder head temps and make sure nothing is red and angry. But you can also, you get down here and you're looking and it's just, yeah, it's just fun. You got to pay attention to everything. And then if you're brave enough and you set it to be considered like a used aircraft, then it randomly puts things in that have been, subject to wear and tear over the years, and suddenly your brand new aircraft has 3,100 hours on it, and it's time to look at the left-hand brake and the fuel pump and all those fun things. So it's just a really, I don't know, just an amazing airplane. Comes with 4 different panel settings, so you can fly this old school like we are, or you can toss a GTN 750 in it if you want and be just totally modern. And I love that. I just love that.
7 miles south, inbound right, downwind entry, runway 24, touch and go.
All right, so he is coming from the south. We're above. He's going 24. He's going right-hand entry. And I'm going to double check. I want to make sure it's a left-hand pattern to runway 24. So my plan is to overfly the field. The field is 18 feet. It's sea level. My plan is to just overfly the field at 1,500 and then make a left-hand turn and fly a pattern to runway 24. And maybe what I'm going to do is this time is I'm going to make a full stop. And that way maybe I'll just have a different mindset, and that'll help me. I don't know. We got to do something different though. But Suncoast, your 3rd stream today watching. Very nice. I love days like that, right? Like it's like I'm a teacher and a coach, and so right now we're on the kind of the end of our summer break, and man, I do the same thing. Like I'll come down and I'll do a little flying myself, but I'll always have a stream going in the background, or a stream or 4 going in the background. Like today, right? We had Allison Johnson was streaming, and Okando was streaming, and Sim Caesar was streaming, and Flying with Mike was streaming, and I mean there were 2 or 3 more, I know. And so like I caught myself at one point in time, I had like 7 tabs open, and I had a flight going myself. It was just like, I love summer, man. It's the best. It's the best. So I don't know. I love this hobby. I love this community. It's so much fun. Oh yeah, 757 Spy. I didn't get into his stream. I think he started after I had to go to practice. We had football tonight, little kids camp. So I missed him. He may still be going. Oh, man, I was starting to get a little tired. But yeah. That's a nice picture. I need something for the thumbnail, don't I? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Well, Robert, this is true. This is true. All right. 30 miles. Don't need to make a radio call quite yet, but I think what I'll do is at about 15 miles, I'll start slowing down. try to get myself to 1,500 feet and into flaps range, and see if we can fly a legit tight pattern.
Bomb.
Maybe set it down there at Bowerman Field.
Bowman traffic November 6 Alpha Mike entering right downwind runway 24. Bowman.
So he's flying the right downwind. Okay. How long of a fascination with airplanes? Well, let me see if I can answer that. Pujine, hello. Let me see if I can answer that question with a photograph. It's kind of hard to do this while I'm hand flying. It's all right.
Bowman traffic November 6 Alpha Mike turning base runway 24.
So this is an old graphic I used to use when I was starting my stream. So this is how long I've been fascinated with flying. There I am as a little guy. Boeing 737-200, man. Look at that bad boy. And I could still rock an all red outfit, by the way. Red pants, red shirt. I could make that. I could rock that outfit. Yeah, so Sunco, the channel itself, my name is Brant, by the way. Welcome. Nice to meet you. But the channel is named after my grandfather, Melvin. He was the one that got me into it when I was just a little guy. About that age, I think he took me up. I don't know. I must have been about 6 or 7. You know, took me up and buzzed me around in a Cessna 150, and the rest is history. Unfortunately, I wasn't ever able to achieve a pilot's license, but the airport that we were flying at had this really, really cool flight simulator, and I think I just never left that little simulator. It was awesome. I missed the prop liners. Yeah, I would have done anything. I would have been obsessed with any aircraft you put in my hand, Robart.
1,300 descending.
I can have a screenie of the Cessna 150 for the thumbnail since it's the superior aircraft. Pixie, I'm not going to argue that because I actually think you're right. I think this one pales in comparison to the one filthy. They're both awesome for sure. It's great to have that Cessna 150 though updated for X-Plane 12. I did go ahead, by the way, and I bit the bullet and got the Thuranda Kodiak, the K100. I went ahead and updated that. Oh, sorry. I love that plane. Don't ask me why. I mean, like, I have it in MSFS as well. Love that plane. It was actually the very first plane I bought, the first add-on plane I bought for X-Plane. So when I saw they redid it, I grabbed it, and yeah, I'll put it through its paces. I'll let you know. Traffic 9 o'clock, 400 or 4,500.
Hey guys, quick question. Where can you find whether a runway is left-hand pattern or right-hand pattern?
Generally, if
Left-hand? Nope, good.
no, I'm sorry. Generally, if you, like, I don't know if you're using Sky Vector, but that's what I do. And then just kind of click on the airport information and then scroll down until you see the pattern. But it'll also list it on the sectional a lot of times too. It'll say like RP6, and that tells you like right pattern for runway 6, and you can kind of go off of that.
And do I need to go on to SkyVector, or where can I find that on something like Navigraph?
Well, SkyVector is just what I use, but I'm sure it's available on Navigraph also. To be honest with you, I haven't searched for it on Navigraph charts because the VFR sectional is just so much better on SkyVector.
All right, thanks. I'll figure it out. Thank you.
Yeah, Navigraph charts usually have it on the airport chart, the airport diagram. It'll be in one of those like informational boxes that usually talks about birds, but it'll usually say like, I'm looking at Port Angeles right now, and it's got a box that says waterfowl and birds in vicinity of airport, and then it says runways 26 and 31, right traffic pattern.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. I'm looking at Astoria. I came in, and now I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't looking right. And all it says is a concentration of helicopter operations and herds of elk in the vicinity.
Yeah, so if it doesn't say anything, the default is a left traffic pattern in the United States.
All right, thank you.
All right, so we're coming into Bowerman here.
Welcome to Hot Culture.
Hi, Pure Luck. Hello, Raiders. Make a quick traffic call, and I'll greet you properly here. Bowerman traffic. Comanche 816 is 15 miles north of the field.
Melvin Roy.
At 3,000, we're going to overfly and enter left-hand pattern. Runway 24, Bowerman 2624. Hello, 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 Pure Luck. Hello, let's see. Ahmed Avgeek. First time chatter. Hello, Ahmed. Ahmed, do this.
We're going to be overflying.
Do this for me, sir.
Bowerman traffic.
Can't. Oh gosh darn it! I don't want that. I don't try to type in my thing. If you type exclamation point V as in Victor, U as in uniform, F as in Foxtrot, C as in Charlie, you're going to get a link to the Virtual USA Flying Club. This is an official Virtual USA Flying Club event, and if you will just follow that link, it'll take you to our Discord channel. We'll get you hooked up, and might be a little late for tonight's event, but we'll make sure that you're involved in future events. We do about 4 or 5 a month, so they're general aviation themed events, and we'd love to have you. So welcome in, and again, welcome Raiders from the Pure Luck channel. Great to see you. Bonsoir. Pure Luck. Chewy is here. Chewy, I need to get the sound set up for you, but thanks for that, man. It's good to see you, Chewy. How's evening's flying going? It's going well. It's going well. There you go. Chewy's got that link up there, guys. Yeah, this the Virtual USA Flying Club again is a general aviation themed club that flies on VATSIM, and our goal is just to promote GA traffic on the network. And we've done a lot of pretty cool things, but one of the best things we've done is we've lobbied for VATSIM to allow us to use common local CTAF frequencies during our events, and so that's kind of cool. But anyway,
Bowerman traffic, Cessna 28 Golf Foxtrot is left down on runway 24, we'll make a 24.
Yeah, we're heading right into Bowerman right now, which is kind of where everybody's meeting. So it'll be just a minute. We're kind of over there, so I need to get a little bit more inland here. But Texas One Flyboy, hey, what's going on? And somebody subscribed. I missed an inscription. Chewy, oh man, Chewy gifted one. Doggone it, Chewy nuts, you are the man. Thank you so very much. Or wait a second. Texas One Flyboy gifted Chewy nuts. I had it backwards. So hard for me to pay attention with my simple brain trying to hand fly. But thank you, TFB. Great to see you, my friend. And yeah, it's awesome to have everybody here. You see the traffic coming. I need to start paying attention. I got to overfly this field at 1500. I've got my speed where it needs to be. I've flown so far 2 absolutely horrendous.
That's 28 Golf Foxtrot. We're final runway 24 will make this full stop.
And I mean horrendous patterns. Once at Sikiu and once at, oh my gosh, where was the last one? Anyway, like I was trying to do touch and go and I didn't even come close. So I'm hoping for better things here. And anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome. I'll just step here at 4,500. Just keep me out of the way. Legend in your own mind. TFB, you're the man. I appreciate you, dude. 14, is that what it said? 14 gift ascriptions. That's awesome. That's all. I don't have anything to toast you with but skull, my friend. A little tiny bit of iced tea left. All right, where are we? I need a position report. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816 is 8 miles to the north of the field. We're going to overfly and enter left-hand pattern 24 Bowerman. All right, so here's what I had trouble with. I got my speed where I need to be, but I need to get down to 1,500 now. The airfield is just kind of off this peninsula here, if I recall. Just a little like there's a little bay I can see kind of on the, yeah. And there's also a couple of, there's ocean shores. There's a couple little airstrips in here too that I kind of have to be mindful of. But, you know, it's probably good, guys, that we didn't actually make the trip around Mount Olympus because we're getting kind of, it's getting kind of dark. Oh, that might be good fixins'. Nope, that guy's going north. So we might be just, we may only be making it down to Astoria, honestly. Astoria. I don't say it right, probably. All right. And we're kind of flying a little bit, maybe a little too far inland. It's hard to tell. I want to stay just right along the shoreline here of this harbor, the Grays Harbor, I believe it's called, according to the sectional. But yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. We got a lot of traffic. So we had half the traffic started down in Tillamook and is flying north up the coast, and then the other half started up at Port Angeles, went kind of around the tip of the peninsula and is coming down south. And this is where we're all meeting, I guess. See, when you catch, well, you thought I was going to catch you here, man. Good fixins'. You must have turbocharged that Cessna 150, buddy. Oh, I did? Okay. Yeah, I am going to make a full stop here. I am going to make a full stop. I just crossed under you. Cool. Where are you, Fixie? Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, my gosh, that is so gorgeous. Okay. I need to find an airstrip here. I need to find an airstrip, and I'm not at 1,500. What is wrong with me? Cannot, for the life of me, get slowed down in this plane. She just wants to go. Probably about my 5 o'clock. Okay, I'll try to look here in a bit if I can. So now I'm flying away from the VOR, so I just gotta, as I'm looking here, I feel like it's just right up here. There's the town. This actually might be it right here. Slowly working my way down. Pulling the power off as much as I can, but like, if I pull it back too much, it's going to start hollering at me. Is that it? It's got to be it. It's got to be it. It's kind of built, if I remember, it's kind of built off on a little, yeah, there's my tower. My beacon, I should say. 1,500 is what I'm looking for. Left-hand pattern, runway 26. Speed's finally looking good. Might need to learn its slow flying feel. Yeah, I do. I haven't really done a lot of slow flight with it, and I definitely could. Yep, see there. That's as low as I can go. Slow as I can go. Manifold pressure wise, but we're pretty good here. We're at 1,400 feet, 1,300. A little too low now, honestly, but close enough. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816 is overflying the field. North to south, we're going to enter a left-hand pattern runway 26, Bowerman. Hope it's 26. Still happy with the Comanche? Yeah, Pier look, it's all right. I mean, it'll work for now. Yeah, it's phenomenal, dude. It is. It's absolutely outstanding. And Lord Almighty, have I really found the field? Like, have I actually found it? I don't know that I have. I don't know that I have. All right, well, here we go, boys and girls. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816, left downwind 26, Bowerman. Can't hear me? 22.7. Oh, crap. Oh, thank you, Fixie. All right. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816 is on the left downwind 26, Bowerman. Yeah, that's it right there. Wait for anybody to call. No one's calling. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816, left base 26, Bowerman. You got me now, Fixie. Thank you so much, Brett, for letting me know that. That was...
No pressure, but we got you in sight.
Oh, boy. Yeah, boy. All right. Now return final. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816 is final 26, Bowerman. Not too high, too freaking high. If I screw this up, I'm going around. We're gonna fly this baby right. I'm too high. Too high again. Too high, too fast. Yeah. That Bowerman traffic, Comanche's going around. We'll stay in the pattern. I'm gonna get this right, you guys. I'm gonna get this right. Wing wave to all my buddies at the FBO getting pie right now. All right, well, I'm gonna get one of these, you guys. I don't know. Again, I felt like I was pretty good. I'm gonna leave a notch of flaps in. Try to keep it fairly slow. Let's update this guy to kind of match the runway. And all right, up we go. 1,000 feet should be the ticket, right, guys? Unless my altimeter is way off. I mean, I guess that could be.
November 1214 Papa, you might want to double check your frequency. I think you might be broadcasting 122.9. Victoria is 122.8.
Okay, here we go, making our turn out. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816, left crosswind 26, Bowerman. I'm super slow. Super slow. Ooh, there's some sim stutters. That was weird. Ugh. Terrible. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816, left downwind 26. 80 knots on finals, too fast. Well, no, but I was more like 120. I'd take 80. I kind of like, what I'm kind of looking for here is like, 90, 80, 70 if I could, honestly. But what happened last time is I was in pretty good shape, and then I made that turn to final, and I felt like I was a little too high, And as soon as I just trimmed the nose down just a bit, man, it just picked up speed like nobody's business. I'm way too far away right now, aren't I? Yeah. Or even 190/80. Like right now, I wish I was at 100. Maybe I'll go a second notch of flaps right here. Maybe I could put that second notch in a little sooner. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816 is left base 26, Bowerman. See, I'm like 110 right now, which just feels a tiny bit quick. But I'm a little further away this time. I didn't quite cut it in quite so bad, so maybe I'm okay. There's 2 and 2. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816, final 26. Bowerman. Let's see what happens. All right, I like it. Going gear. We're better now. We are a little quick, but more on the glide path. Didn't exactly square that corner off like I probably needed to, but yeah, we'll go final notch of flaps. That's a little bit of a bubble there. Not bad. We're a little high now, but oh boy, kicking a little crosswind as well. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right, Lunger. Gas undercarriage, mixture prop. Switches. I think we're about ready. Kick the tail around a little bit if we can, please. Tail. There we go. Oh, a little bounce, little bounce. Not horrible. Yeah, I just kind of like with most planes that are new, right? You just need to do some pattern work, and I clearly do. So that's okay. That's okay. Let's get off the runway, and we will plot our next leg here. We may not make it all the way to Tillamook. I don't know if Tillamook is. I don't know if it's lighted or not. We may go to Astoria, and that might be as far as we make it tonight, guys. All right, I know there's a taxiway up here somewhere. There we go. Hello, Ben. But that was nice into the sunset, if nothing else. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816 is clear at 26, Bowerman. Kind of a direct crosswind on this bad boy too. But hey, there we go. Let's
Y'all headed to Tillamook right now. Looks like winds are calm. What runways are y'all planning on? Any idea?
Let me lean out a little bit here for the taxi. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to take a look here. Speed was good, just a little over flare at whoops. Little over flare. Yeah, I have a tendency to do that. Like this plane sits pretty low, and so it kind of freaks me out to get down that low. So I do have a tendency to over flare. We're starting to fog up. Let's get some air going.
Oh yeah, I guess that'd be.
So if you still are an FSX or a P3D user, this airport is available as a freeware airport, and it is excellent. Orbix has made it, and it's really, really nice. So I would tell you to pick it up if you're still in that sim platform, because you don't get stuff like this. Hey-yo! Alright, I'm going to try to get off to the side here, and maybe it's time to just beeline it for Tillamook. We've been to Astoria before. It's quite another beautiful, beautiful place. But, oh, there's our guy. Hey, dude. We're not lined up with you very well, are we? All right, let's set the brake and let's. We're gonna idle at 1,000. I do have it leaned out a little bit here. Fuel pump can come off. Really, all these lights except for the rotating beacon can come off, and the Pito, La Pito. Bailey M, first time chatter. Hello, Bailey. Welcome, welcome. Your luck. Thank you so much. Thank you. Trim nose down. Yes. Yeah. Like when I was just trying to nudge it down just a bit, you know, just to try to get a little bit. I mean, I was not worried about picking up that much speed, but apparently I did when I trimmed nose down. Because I wasn't able to. I just wasn't descending. It's interesting. I don't know. It's just it's my shortcomings as a sim pilot right now. But all right, let's do this. We got one last leg here, it looks like. So we do have Astoria, and that obviously is a lighted field and all that good stuff, but I was hoping to make it all the way to Tillamook. Let's take a peek at Tillamook and let's see. So we do have a beacon. It is lighted. Okay, so let's we'll head down Tillamook way. I heard somebody saying they were thinking maybe 1.9er is the way to go because it's kind of straight in. Winds are reporting 260 at 3. I kind of prefer to fly a pattern if I can. So for Tillamook, I think we're going to try to shoot. Oh, it's not. There's no great options. 3-1 would allow us to at least overfly and get into a left-hand traffic pattern. I don't know. Let's fly down there. Let's listen to what everybody else is doing, and we will. Yeah, we'll go off of that there. So we'll see. All right. How am I doing? Let's give it a look-see here. Everything seems to be happy. We've got plenty of fuel. Temps, pressures, all good. Cylinder head temp, suction's good. And I never did turn this baby on. This is a ADF. I really don't have anything to navigate, by the way, now.
Cool area to VFR around.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's really
We can work off of Astoria, though. Let's do that. Let's say 14-0. And you know what we might do is this. Just because we haven't done any today, let's do some autopilot here. And
I hope the creamery is still open.
Same here. And let's if you've never seen this is kind of a cool little autopilot. Yeah, we're not picking it up just yet, but 14
the actual Tillamook before?
nothing.
Oh yeah.
That's where we're going. It's going to be generally southbound. And yeah, we'll work the autopilot here. This
If
autopilot.
you're over here, you should go visit the Evergreen Flight Museum in McMinnville. It's where the Spruce Goose is.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That autopilot combined with this old school panel is awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think I love it more than even the GTN 750. Well, okay, boys and girls, that's what we'll do. We will we'll shoot down past Astoria, and we will use that VOR to guide us home to Tillamook. And I want to stay on the runway, or on the taxiway. Oh, this makes me miss that Orbic scenery. Oh. Pentagon, what is going on? Hello. I don't know if I said hello to you yet, but welcome, Rob. So very nice to see you, sir. Notch of flaps set. Bowerman traffic, Comanche 816 is departing 26. Will be a left-hand turnout southbound. Bowerman. Great to see you, dude. I've been pretty much putting on an absolute clinic of how to fly traffic patterns. Sorry that you're just getting here because you have missed volumes 1, 2, and 3. 2-4. I think I've been saying 2-6 this whole time. That's not good. Learn your runways, Melvin. Takeoff power is set. Windows closed. And we're flying. Right there, volume 4 of how you do it. That's how you do it. Positive rate is indicating. Gear is coming up. I forgot to turn my fuel pump on, my booster pump. Okay. Clear to make a left-hand turn. Bring the flaps up here. Let's get heading southbound. One thing that flying with the autopilot will allow us to do a little bit here is maybe just interact a little bit better with the chat. I don't feel like I've done that very well tonight, and I do apologize. We've had a couple of really nice raids and some folks that have come by to say hi.
I have a ground speed of 160, but I also have a tailwind of 13.
Whoa. It's because math is stupid.
I hate physics.
All right, so we're generally. I'm gonna just kind of get on a track here. VY is 105. We're pretty close. Let's turn autopilot on. It's gonna run its little self tests. We're gonna try to get on our heading here.
Piper just likes to be different like that, you know.
Those hipsters.
Okay. Kind of get ourselves more or less on track. There we go. We'll click it twice to heading mode, and that's that kind of takes care of that for us. In the meantime, it's still going to pitch to basically what the power's set for, and we're doing 105. That's pretty doggone close. So the nice thing about this autopilot right now is I can still work the trim and kind of get it where I want it to be. I think we're just gonna go 2,500 here. So the idea now, as I'm getting close, is I'm gonna trim. I went past it a little bit. You really want to try to trim it out, and then you activate the. There's an altitude engage button here, and that holds your altitude. But you want to get it trimmed out as close as you can before you do that. So I'm just, it's hard to see, but I'm cranking on the handle
when
here.
I looked at it on Google Earth, there was this sort of guppy-looking aircraft on the field by the Air Museum.
Interesting. Try to get it down close there. And again, trim, 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 trim. We're pretty close. We're pretty close. We're pretty close. We're not quite going to be there, are we? That's close enough. Altitude engaged, so that'll hold the altitude now and the heading, and then we're just going to wait for the VOR to become active. As I'm looking here, I'm not seeing... I think we're going to be okay. There's some terrain here, but it looks to me like it's all... Gosh, maybe we should climb to 4,500. Okay, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna allow the aircraft to climb some more here. As you can see, we're really getting fast anyway. So let's trim up. Trade some altitude for airspeed here and get to 4,500, and then we'll make the engine happy. You're going to take a nap, wake me up when you pass me. Oh, Fixie. I'm looking forward to seeing your lights twinkling there in the distance there, Clark. Yep, getting a bit dark here. There comes our VOR. All right, so now what we can do is this. Let's set a course here direct to Astoria, and all we have to do to capture that is come over here to the high track. You use low track, from what I understand, if I'm understanding correctly, if you have a VOR that's not super, like you're not picking it up really well, like apparently low track will maybe has a little more range, but it's not as precise. I really don't know the difference. If somebody in the chat can clarify that, but I've just sort of skimmed over that section. Most of the VRs that I've flown, I've been able to fly on track high. Oh, you pretty much use the lows for VORs. Okay, well, you know what? I haven't done that yet, so let's see how that goes. The other thing I haven't done in a little while, guys, is I haven't checked out my gyro drift here. So yeah, we're currently doing kind of heading about 165-ish, and this is not showing that. So let's update that. 165. Going to be about, doggone it, about right there or so. Okay. Now, will we turn? Will it, let me nudge the needle here. There we go. So I'm going to grab it and make a little lazy
Where the heck did you land, buddy?
left-hand turn. I hope. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not.
Nehalem.
Pyramids and stuff. What did you say? Did you say pyramids? Gravel pyramids?
Yeah, there's like little pyramids on the side. You have like a stripe.
That's not good. That's bad news.
Well, they're on the side. But that's just never seen them before.
Am I hearing? Is it as like a scene? Am I hearing like there's some kind of a scenery glitch or what?
I don't have any scenery. It's just default. But there are these little cones that line the side of this gravel strip. That.
Oh, nice.
Was it 3 Sierra 7? I guess.
All right, back to our low track here.
Might just be an X-Plane 11 thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, true enough. All right, we're trying to low track it. We're still trying to climb to 4,500 so we can be legal westbound. Even though I guess technically we're not. We're westbound. Well,
about 18.
Honestly, we're
out
kind of honestly not right now. We're kind of eastbound, aren't we? Yeah. We shouldn't be at 4,500. Oh boy. Oh boy. So okay. So what Fixie's saying is it keeps it from searching. I think basically it gives it a wider tolerance. Oh, all right. Okay. Well, I must be getting like one heck of a crosswind here because I'm deviating. Shoot. How far am I? 10, 15, like almost 20 degrees. Nose to the right here. Wow. That's crazy. All right. That's okay. So we're 30 miles from Astoria. Then from Astoria, we're track outbound on a 161. Yeah, I should be at 3,500 now. I'm actually eastbound slightly. We've got time to adjust. I'm just going to pull power back here. I want to be 21 and about 22 and a half anyway, so we'll just kind of pull power back and let the plane sort of settle, and we'll trim it down to 3,500. I'm not seeing anybody. The only guy up here is Good Fixins, and he's got that ultralight Cessna 150 strobe going, so we should be fine. That big old rotating beacon of his. So, Good Fixins, do you think it's kind of, could it be potentially? Well, no, I wouldn't be low and high airways, I guess, because this thing surely doesn't go. It's not pressurized. Okay, I'm going to have to read up more on that. Again, partly why I think people like this aircraft is there's some homework that you've got to do. I think people like that. All right, we're going to turn the landing lights off. I don't need those. Everything else, though, we're good. And I might even do this. I have the red strobe, but I'll turn this off. I do like this red cockpit lighting. I mean, you can even go a little more if you want. Like if you don't like the red. Oh, maybe I can't find the switch now. You can do it on the tablet. So you can go turn that off. You can put the spots on if you want to. That's kind of nice as well. Or if you don't like that, you can go a little spot red. Do a little spot blood.
You guys are seeing, is that right on the field, or is that nearby, or what?
Looks like it's on the east side of the field. Looks like it's connected.
There's the one we had on there. I think we'll just do a little nice red light for now.
It's a massive hangar that's like 200 feet tall.
Since I'm the minister of safety, minister by the book, I think you should be the expert and tell me how it works. Well, here's what happens, Good Fixins. I know what you got here is you got the low. It's the UHF VH frequencies. They're down there in the lower part of the subterranean. I don't know.
No way. There's like super guppy here. Maybe I do have scenery. I don't think I did though.
Are you guys talking about Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane?
Yeah, I'm in Microsoft.
Looking forward to it. I actually haven't even spawned in. Oh, Smitty got some screenshots. Nice.
Might be the same for McMinnville.
You have 55 hours on your Comanche already? That's awesome.
Every in-flight museum, you can see the
awesome.
double 747s on the roof as you fly in. When you're flying in your little Cessna, it makes a pretty big difference.
Yeah, I bet.
I haven't seen Smitty. I haven't seen you go so bonkers over an airplane since that Comanche. You have rocked that sucker, man. All right, you guys. Appreciate you hanging with me on a little bit of a darker night stream. I honestly thought we'd be good to make all these stops and get all the way down to Tillamook, but I've vastly underestimated the amount of time it's taken us. So enjoy. We still have kind of a nice sunset happening, and we'll have a nice little evening arrival into Tillamook.
Oh yeah, that hangar looks sweet.
Apparently we've got a nice hangar to look forward to as well. Coming down to 3,500, that's where we'll level off. We will might even be able to lean it out a little bit, save some wear and tear, save some fuel. We're coming up on Astoria, 18 miles. Maybe even see that blinking out there. That's a possibility. On this Melvin Leroy, it's time for me to sleep. All right, pure luck. Enjoy your evening, sir. Sorry I didn't have a chance to stop by and say hello tonight, but I will definitely catch you on the next one. And yeah, have a great evening. Good night, sleep. Hello to your crew from the Melvin Leroy crew.
I'll see you around.
Oh, thanks for flying. Appreciate it.
You bet. The West Coast is always fun for me.
All right, there we go. 21 and 22 and a half, and we'll go ahead and just do a little bit of a lean by ear. Just try to save a little fuel. We're just kind of slowly, you can see us slowly pulling back the mixture. We're just looking for the RPM to start to jiggle. Jiggle it just a little bit. That's about where we are right there. Okay, we'll just enrich it again. Not being official, not going exactly 10 degrees rich of peak or anything like that. We're just taking our fuel usage down to 11.7 gallons. This thing has got some just unbelievable range. It's just like, I don't know, like I think you could fly this thing for 7 hours. I don't know. But I mean, look at where we are right here. I had 30 gallons of fuel in, and 3 in each tip tank, so 36 gallons of fuel total. And you can see we are still, I mean, like we're still not even half. You know, these started completely full, and they're still over half full. And yeah, that's just, we've been flying for a good 2 hours, so. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
I gotta get going. Everyone have a great evening, and see y'all next time.
See you, man.
See you, buddy. I was still streaming on Discord. I didn't realize that. Hopefully I didn't cause any problems for anybody with the double audio or anything like that. Yep, this is Astoria, and there's probably good fixins'. Yeah. Take my word for it, guys. This is quite a stunning location, and I know it's dark and all that good stuff right now, but it's if you've never flown out here, it's worth it. It's worth it. In fact, I think I might even do this. I don't do this very often, but I'm going to bump it back just an hour. Not sure how well the CTAFs worked, to be honest, if everyone didn't do it in the event. Well, Smitty, I was as guilty as anybody. I had the wrong frequency for freaking Bowerman. So, but I'm going to try to do the last one here. Tillamook is actually 2280, so I'm going to go ahead and get that set right now. And Astoria is also 2280, so you know I could do a little quick overflight announcement here. But I just think it's just like anything else. It's going to take time for people to get used to that, and you got to start somewhere. So I'm okay. I think it's been all right. Oh, look at that. Nice little bridge. That looks really cool. I don't remember seeing that bridge. That's quite a bridge. Wow. That's awesome. Look at that son of a gun. But yeah, you can see what I'm talking about with just this area here. You kind of come carving in over the foothills. You got this. Is this the Columbia? Yeah, the Columbia River here. And I'm pretty sure there's probably some scenery, but just even in the default, I think that looks quite nice, honestly.
Sitting in a round asphalt area. Are you in a building on X-Plane?
Skydive Rob said it worked pretty well on yours. Good, 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 good.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, there's this big hangar over here. I'm headed towards. That's where I'm gonna go.
Does look like there's a Payware Astoria out on Sim Market. So that's good. I'm having trouble opening up my my new tabs for some reason. Oh, so I did actually have what you saw there was a freeware update. So that is a little bit of work on it. Yeah, I really like that little airport there. Try to fly out here when I have a chance. What else do we have? Is there a Tillamook though? Tillamook. Maybe it's Tillamook.
Oh, I don't think I can get to it. I can see it, but I can't get to it.
Ooh, I need to go.
Here, so.
Sorry, guys. I need to go back onto heading mode because we're over the cone of confusion here. And so we shall. Tillamook. Oh, there's a Tillamook.
Well, after about, I'd say 2 hours, I think I finally have visual on the field.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man. So I'm on X-Plane 12, and I just see a giant freaking hangar on the east side, but I don't see that guppy, unfortunately.
So,
well, I'm not sure if I see the guppy either. I'll have to. I guess I can make it daylight. I might do that.
it does look like there's a scenery for it, a freeware that maybe you need to get that. I'm not sure. I don't have it though, so I'll be able to let you know if it's there or not. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a part of the scenery I can see right now. So here's what.
Oh, there is a little taxiway over there.
So this is the guppy that they're seeing, sitting right there.
Now Mike said we gotta write down the dessert we're gonna order, but I think I'm just gonna go for a Miller.
Hey, that can also be a dessert. Judgment free zone.
Yeah, I mean you could do both.
All right.
Well, you know, I'm on a diet, right?
161 on the outbound here, so let's get that set. 161. Ah, dang it. Right there. And so let's we need to go and intercept that. We're actually pretty close, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to my low track. And we need 44 miles, so we are currently about 7 miles out, and that'll take us right to Tillamook. Fixie said CTAF worked good. Yeah, or people like me that are just not paying attention, right, Brett? I mean, there is that. Where am I going? Am I going back toward the station? Where am I going? Good Fixins is leading me astray with his low track information here, I think. All right, let's just do this. Let's go back on heading, and maybe I'll just resume hand flying. I
found the super guppy.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it may just be a guppy. I don't think it's a super guppy.
Reset the sunshine. You want it back to the dark. Regular real time. Getting kind of dark here in real time. I think we'll just leave it right here for now. We'll cheat the weather. We'll cheat the sunlight just a little bit. Why not? We don't do that very often. You guys have to put up with plenty of my nighttime streams. If I make it dark, I may fall asleep. Oh yeah, the night lighting on X-Plane. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's not good. Man, I got something going on with my eye here, guys. I don't know what it is. It's just like crazy. I hear somebody calling Tillamook. Hey, thanks for flying, man. See ya. Stand by for a sec. Sorry, folks. I survived. I had to go. Actually, I had to go rinse my eye out. Oh man, it was. I don't know what the heck was going on, but it was kicking butt. Okay, well now it's showing we're way. I mean way to the east. So let's adjust here. And yeah, I tell you what, like if you've got an airport that's pretty well down the coastline, you're in pretty good shape. But once you get just slightly inland, it becomes a little trickier. Pretty dense forest and yeah. Emirates pilot, hey, thank you for the follow. One of my favorite YouTube channels is well, it's been showing a lot of Emirates, like 787 long haul flights, and man, I don't know why what it is about Emirates that just makes me want to do a long haul flight. I just love it though. I just love it. So anyway, I don't know what you fly, Emirates, but hello. Yeah, that Just Planes series is pretty dang cool. They do a really good job. Long haul are your thing, yeah. How long has your longest flight been? And what aircraft do you like to do those long hauls in? And there's some good ones out nowadays. Some really, really good long haul aircraft in both sims, honestly. I was proud of myself. I should have showed you guys this. Oh, excuse me. I did a little cross the pond. Did a cross the pond this morning. Look at that, Boston to Dublin. Look at that. I don't do many of those, so I was pretty proud of myself there. Let's see. What have I done out of Astoria? Yeah, you can see I've done Astoria 3 or 4 different flights there. Here's us. Creeping and crawling along. How about this? Horrible pattern. Yeah, we're out of here. This one was even worse. Yo, way wide. Yeah. And then, of course, the coup de grace. The too high. Go around. Bad crosswind. Finally set her down. How did I do? 1.16 Gs. That's not too bad, though. At 54 knots. That's actually fairly slow. But, yeah, we got a few guys still coming in, I think. On the map. Yeah, a few guys landing here. There's Fixie. We got a few guys probably coming up here as well, I would say. Yeah, very nice, very nice. I almost started down here at Olympia and went all the way around. I thought that would have been... I was kicking that around too, but anyway. So you did a 30-hour flight in an A330? Holy moly, I didn't know that it was possible to do a 30-hour flight. Wow, that is a long flight. That is some serious stamina there. Alright, well anyway, back to business. Like we're showing way left of course still. I think I'm just about stopped at the moon first. Yeah, holy cow, man, that's a flight right there. Man, I'm glad we climbed to 3. Well, I can tell we're way far inland because we're up against this terrain that we shouldn't. So I'm going to take over my aeroplane. We are 30 miles, and again, we only need about 44, so we're within 15 miles of the field. And I was really wanting to be close enough so I could hear what everybody else is flying pattern wise. So it's 1 and 19. Oh, I got you. 2 stops. I see. So, well, that's still like 2 15-hour flights. That's like, right? Like London to Sydney and back, right? Like that's just crazy long. Crazy long. You did that in 747, but for the really long, yeah. The 747 is a fun one to do longer hauls. I'm going to do one here actually coming up. For me, it's a long haul. It's not really a long haul. It's LA to Cleveland. So it's going to be like a 3.5, 4 hour flight, I think. Which is pretty long for me. Today's flight from Boston to Dublin was just a whisker over 6 hours. I think 6.5 hours. And so for me, I mean, that's really long. So I got it up to cruise. I got it out over the coast. I was testing out auto ortho in X-Plane 12, which, by the way, I've got some opinions on. I should have been sharing those opinions with you guys, but
all right, guys, good flying. I'll see you at the next event.
Heck yeah, anniversary event's coming up pretty soon, right, guys?
Is it next weekend or this weekend?
Not too long.
Yeah, I think we got a little bit of time yet, but make sure you set your calendar. It's going to be a fun one.
Good. All right, guys. Good night.
So I would say short version, auto ortho. It's nice to have. It works. I think it works pretty well. It's not a resource hog. Although I have, in the 2 flights that I've used it, I've had some pretty significant stuttering, like as I've moved from one country to another. So I don't know. The first one was flying from, well, actually, yeah, it was flying from Toronto to St. John. So I had to actually, like, I crossed over into Boston airspace, and so I don't know if that's what caused it or what. And today was when I sort of hit the coast of Ireland. That's when I kind of ran into some stuttering. But beyond that, it actually, like, it was I think that's our airfield.
Tillamook traffic, Cessna November 114 Whiskey Papa is about 10 miles north of the field. We're going to make straight in for runway 13, Tillamook.
Okay. Tillamook. Oh, jeez. Hold on. I'm monitoring both here. Tillamook traffic. Comanche 816 is also about 10 to the north, and we're looking for that traffic here. We're going to enter a pattern and come around for 19er. But anyway, it was really cool to be able to see, like when I got into Ireland, the true ortho or the ortho imagery that was there looked really great. You know, it was really, really nice to see. The things that I don't like about it right now are, number one, the biggest thing is once you install it, you have to run it. You cannot run X-Plane without running auto ortho first, no matter where you're flying. So, so you just have, it's like an extra step. It's not a hard thing to set up or get going, but it's just an extra step. I would love to be able to not have to run that. Like, it'd be nice to be able to toggle that on and off, and maybe there's a way to do that using X Organizer. I don't know. And maybe there's a way using auto ortho to do that. I don't know either. But that's one thing that I find a little frustrating. And then I've also found some of the tiles that they use, because they're using, I don't know if it's Bing or what, but it's zoom level 18, which is really nice. But some of the zoom level 18 tiles actually don't look as nice as the zoom level 16 because they're covered in clouds. And so I've had a few of those issues, and I've also had a few just really like miscellaneous sort of random like rectangular chunks of scenery missing. And I was flying up in Alaska today, and one of my mountains looked like a Minecraft mountain. It was just all these rectangular colored blocks. It was really weird. So anyway, but I think it's good enough to at least continue to investigate. It's sure nice not having to cook ortho when you're wanting to fly overseas. I mean, that's just really nice. No question about it. Anyway, that's kind of my early, and I've only done it for a couple of flights, so it's not like I have a ton of time.
Unfortunately, got a bug out here, but thanks for putting on the event.
Hey, it was a pleasure, and thanks for flying along. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, it was awesome. Y'all have a good night.
Captain Bombas, Captain Bombasso, sorry, hello. Your long haul is 2.5 hours. Well, hey, I could see myself doing like a 5-hour long haul in this plane. Why do I feel like that is the big? Yeah, I think we're over the field. Okay, cool. Gosh, what's the elevation here? See, again, I'm not doing a very good job. Elevation is crap. 39 feet. All right. Tillamook traffic. Comanche 816 is overflying the field north to south. We're at 4,000. We're just going to orbit east of the field till we get down to pattern altitude, and we're going to enter a left-hand base for runway 19er. American Airlines is using A321s to fly UK to the US right now. Huh, no kidding. Melbourne to Singapore.
So we're currently getting tossed around, turning left base to final for 15.
Then London, then up to London, then to Beijing. Oh man, that sounds like a heck of a couple of legs there, Emirates. Wow. Joe Bart, remember Flight Sim 2000 doing LA to Sydney with the default 777, kept your computer on all night. Yeah, so anyway, what I did with mine today was I got it up to cruise.
Active skies out
and that's no good. Then I disconnected from the network and went and got a bunch of a bunch of projects done. Took a nap. I mean, like 6 hours. You can get a lot of honeydews done. Had lunch. And then came back. It was perfect.
Traffic,
Came back almost right at top of descent. Brought it on in. Probably one of my best landings I ever have. I've ever had in the Mad Dog. It was just awesome. It was just awesome. So.
Correction, Tillamook traffic 114, Papa short final for 13.
1-3, okay. Okay. And we have that traffic.
Welcome to Pop Culture.
Ace 7669, hello. All right, we're trying to work our way down. He's taking 1-3, which maybe that's not a bad one for us to take also. I don't know. Let's spin this guy. The problem is I think my gyro has drifted. Yeah. All right. So we're just kind of trying to orbit a little bit out here, trying to come down into pattern altitude. And yeah. We just have to be patient. I think that's not my forte, but I think we're slowly getting to where we need to be. Yeah, I think we're getting there. The Good Fixins is one of the last ones to come in. I'm going to be... Alright, so he took 1-3. We're going to take 1-9er. I think we're just going to kind of come here on an extended left base. I don't see anybody else in the area. Don't hear anybody else in the area. And I think they'll be able to just a long final into 1-9er. Tillamook traffic, Comanche 816 is extended left base 1-9er. Tillamook. Ace, this is the A2A Piper Comanche. And she does not want to slow down. Yep, it's good stuff, man. It is good stuff. I am too high. I am too high. I am too high. Yep. Alright. Fuel. It's been on the fullest tank. Undercarriage is going down right now, baby. Tillamook traffic. Comanche 816 is turning final 1-9er. Tillamook. Oh, good lord. Mixture props and switches. And I am attempting to slip. I'm too fast. See, my speed is up again. I am 2 notches of flaps, and yeah, this is not happening, guys. It's just not happening. Tillamook. Comanche 816's going around. God dang it. Well, rats. Yeah, not even close. Not even close. Alright, let's set that to runway heading. And climb us out of this. No, you can't get it from the marketplace. You have to go to A2A, and they sell it directly from there. Tillamook traffic, Comanche 816, left crosswind 1-9er. Tillamook. Trying to climb up to 1,000. I've not flown a good pattern once tonight. you guys. I have not. Like, I would like to have one good pattern. Just am not doing it. Tillamook traffic, Comanche 816 is left base 19er, Tillamook. Yep, you're welcome. You're welcome. Hopefully you will fly it better than me. I used to think that Mooney, I used to think that sucker was slippery and trying to get it to slow down, but this thing takes the cake, my friends. Holy cow. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screwdriver out and I'm going to rip all those stupid dampeners and seals off. I need some drag. I need some draggy drag. All right, well, we're at 1,000. We didn't quite get all the way to pattern altitude, but pretty close. Now, can I descend at a reasonable 700 feet per minute, 3-degree glide slope without... I also put flaps, 2 notches of flaps in when I was a beam midfield here, so that maybe that'll help keep everything copacetic. I'm so far away. I feel like I'm too low because I'm too far away from the airfield. Tillamook traffic, Comanche 816 is left base 19er, Tillamook. I tell you what I'm going to do. Once I'm done here, I'm going to freaking fly some patterns. This has been not good. Yeah, there we go. Well, see, now I feel like I'm too low. I bet the Pappies back me up on that too. Tillamook traffic, Comanche 816 is turning final 19er, Tillamook. All right. Yeah, I'm super low now. Kind of overcompensated, I think. Speed looks okay. Okay, gear. Flaps. Switches. In we come. Luckily, there's no Pappy or Vassy or anything. There's that big air museum, and that, like I said, I don't have... This is just default scenery, so maybe I've got a little guppy or something over there. We'll go check it out when we get down, if we get down. All right, girl. We may be in the weeds here, you guys. Ooh, boy. We may be in the weeds. We'll have to check our brake wear and tear. Alright, can I get over there from here? Where can I go? I don't even know. I don't even know. Tillamook, Comanche's on the back taxi 19er. I want to go over there. Where am I? Where the heck am I? Crossing runway here. Okay. There's this is just like a gigantic. All right. We're just going to come over here and park. I don't know where everybody else parked, but we're going to park right here. It's just like this massive concrete area to park. I want to go check out this hangar. Right there. All right, perfect. Brakes are set. Let's do a quick shutdown, and we'll make sure everything is not broken, and we'll go check out that hangar. Chooky. And look at how fast we're fogging up. Must be humid, warm here. I don't know. 11 o'clock. Very nice. You were 1-2. Oh, cool. Hey, Wings Level. Good to see you again. Hello. Hello. Hopefully I didn't cut you off there, Wings Level. If I did, I apologize. Okay, that's coming off, and the Magnetos are coming off. We are going to close these guys. Oops. And all right, let's hop out here and let's put the chocks on, tie downs. We're gonna kind of be lazy pilots right now. Because I want to go here and I want to look at the maintenance report and let's see what we've broken. Everything's still in the green. What the hey? Hit the brakes pretty hard. Yep. And then shouldn't be anything with the engine. We were pretty nice to the engine. Yep, that looks all right. Okay, very good. Very good. How do we do fuel wise? Yeah. Still like we could have kept going. Man, that's just awesome. Fixie, you are out. All right, my friend. Thank you again for flying. It's always fun hanging out with you, buddy. And we'll see you at the next one. All right, let's see if I can get this figured out here. How do I do this? I think it's external there. Nope, showcase. Showcase. Really? Really? I did have, well, crap, you guys. Maybe I have to hop out first, and then I go to, boy, this is the part of my, no, dang. I don't want track IR. All I can do is this. Shoot. This bites. This is what I usually use. I have my keyboard's command set up, but for some reason it's not doing it here. I apologize, guys. No, I don't have, unfortunately, I don't think I have anything set up for the drone even. So I took all those key bindings out because some of them were conflicting with some of my other stuff, and so drone lock mode. No, none of this is, shoot, that stinks. Yeah, I had my arrows all set up for that. Well, shoot, you guys, I am so sorry. Well, there it is. There's a museum over there, and apparently there's like a super guppy or something way cool that we can't see because I don't know how to use the stupid Microsoft Flight Sim camera system because it's stupid. But yeah, you'll see hopefully some. I like slew. I don't even know how to slew. Like I can't move. I can't move anywhere. I think I've taken all those off. Can you do it on the map? Can you do the VFR map? Can I move that way? I know. I'm bummed out, Rob. Well, you know what we'll just do is, yeah, I don't. Can I move myself here? Is there a way to do that? What if there's a spawning point over there? You probably can't move yourself just by grabbing, like, yeah. This camera system is dumb. Well, all right, guys and gals, I'm so sorry. I thought I had it all set up and ready to rock and roll, but I did not. Ooh, and I forgot to put the flaps up too. Okay, we're gonna have to call it good right here, guys. All right, let's head over and I'll meet you at the FBO.
Thanks for watching my papa.
Super fun night, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and coming in and flying along. It is always a pleasure. It's always a blast. I want to really say thank you to the guys that came in and with the raids. We had some good raids today. Pure Luck came in with a great raid. Of course, Sim Caesar came in with the raid, and Tree Fox kind of got it going with the raid as well. Thank you guys so very much. Rock Valkyrie, thank you for your re-ascription. 32 months. That Franco Harris reinscription. Tree Fox, Michael, 11 months, dude. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that. And Scotty Tuvrati, 26 months on the Prime ascription. You're awesome. You're awesome. And Texas One Flyboy also gifted a sub to our friend Chewy Nuts, which was really cool. So thank you very much. I think TFB is gifted like something like 2 dozen or something. It's been pretty crazy. Also, thank you so much for the new friends we made. Aces 7669, Emirates Pilot, Ahmad Avgeek, and Pujin Farmer Dave. I screwed that up the first time too, I think. Sunco 455. Name is Odin. Thank you guys for the follows. Yee 5487. Thank you as well for the follows. Always great to make new friends, and appreciate you guys coming by as well. Hopefully you can join me for my next flight. It's actually Thursday. My normal streaming schedule, I almost hate to use that because it's August, and that's going to go out the window here in about 2 weeks. But I do normally stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at midnight Zulu-ish, and Saturday mornings. So my next flight is actually coming up on Thursday, but I have to do it a little bit earlier in the day, guys. I have to go at noon my time, which is 1800 Zulu. We're going to be doing, I think it's episode 19 of the Bravo tour. We're going to be flying the Mad Dog, the MD-11, I should say, not the Mad Dog, the MD-11 from LA to Cleveland. And so again, that's it's a special time. It's 1800 Zulu, noon Mountain, 2 o'clock Eastern. Oh, you can do the math. I don't know what that is in QNH. So anyway, join me Thursday if you can, and then Saturday, it's also a little bit of a different time. We're going to be doing the Boston Tea Party, and that starts at 10 my time, which is 1600 Zulu. So we'll be flying around the Boston area there on Saturday. That's my next 2 events, and so looking forward to having you either fly along or just come hang out for a little bit like you did tonight. It's always super fun when you guys do that. So I think we need to go. Let's go. Man, we've got a few options here, don't we? We've got a few options. Checking out one we have not. I don't think we have rated Hediological. All right, I just actually stumbled upon this channel about a week or so ago. So if you can hang out and give this channel a raid, that'd be awesome. If you got to go, it's late. I get it. I'm gonna head over there for a few minutes. It's pretty late myself. I need to get to bed, but we'll head over and say hey. And all right, that's it for me from Melvin Lieber headquarters. Can't wait to fly with you guys again on Thursday. Take care. God bless.